Well, hello, everyone. We're so excited that you could join us here for night number 2 of our virtual game night. We've got a lot of fun in store for this evening. As you see all around me, we have 6 guests coming in. We're playing Family Feud. This is going to be women versus men. We are bringing in our last and final contestant as we speak right now, so we're excited for Lydia to join us. But what I'd like to do is let's just go around the game real quick, and we'll have each person tell us who they are and why they wanted to be a part of the fun this evening. So let's start in the upper left-hand side of your screen with Liz. Liz, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hi. My name is Liz, and guys, I don't have much going on tonight, but I'm really excited to play along. I love games, so not too good at trivia. We'll see.
Well, it's a good thing it's Family Feud, and you only have to make some guesses. We'll go over the rules in a little bit if you're not. That's great. All right, well, right beside me here, we have Amanda.
Hi. Really excited to be here tonight. I watched last week and I'm going through a little game night withdrawal because we have game night quite frequently at my house. This is awesome.
That's really cool. We're excited. Well, in just a bit, Lydia will be popping in down here below. But let's jump up here. We got Parker Schreckengoss. Parker, oh, hang on here quick. Let's not, let's bring up Parker. There we are. Hey, Parker.
Here, excited to play some games. Hopefully guess a few right answers. Never played this game before, but should be fun.
Parker, we won't hold that against you. We'll get your volume bumped up here just a little bit. Let's make some adjustments here real fast. We're excited to have you here. Parker jumped on. Parker, you work at Clatter, though, and you guys just came back in to operation, right?
First day back.
Okay, first day back. We lose your audio just a little bit with your headphones. So, all right, and then right beside me here, we got Matt Scarpelli. I don't think anyone needs an introduction to Scrappy, or maybe they do. Scrappy, why don't you tell us a little bit why you decided to join in tonight?
Well, I'm coming to you live from sunny Southern Cumberland, and I haven't interacted with many other people in a while, so that I'm really looking forward to winning the feud.
He's taking this thing home. That is for sure. And last and not least, we have my friend here, Cliff. Cliff, I know you're excited to be a part of this thing.
I'm very excited, especially because I like to live stream, and I'm very curious how you live stream a game and the interaction that goes on.
Well, Cliff, we're super excited to have you. Let's get you centered up in that box, though, pal. We got to make this thing look exactly like, what was that TV show from the 70s that everyone enjoys so much?
Hollywood Squares.
I don't know about Hollywood Squares. What was that? The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
The Brady Bunch.
All right. Well, controlling tonight's game, I have somebody very special to introduce you to. My fiance, Katie. As you know, we're supposed to be getting married tomorrow. So tonight she's here in the studio playing a game. Say hi, Katie.
Hi.
Hi, Katie.
Hi,
Hey,
Katie.
guys.
Hi,
Hey, gals.
Katie.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have her on the other side controlling what will be Family Feud. So just before we get into the game here, we'll have Matt check in with Lydia and see where she's at, maybe by text on getting dialed in. Our third female contestant had a router issue right before we went live, and so we called an audible, and we're bringing on another person. So I have not played Family Feud in like forever. We had like the board game as kids that you would write on with the dry erase marker. And so we're really excited to have Katie doing this electronically and seeing what can be done with it, because then it has sound effects and everything else. And the game itself, the questions are just, it's going to be a world of fun. So I'm super excited to get this thing going. I want to say hi to some people watching us tonight. Brian Schreckengost, Parker's dad, is joined in with us. And we also have Susan Scarpelli. Matt?
Susie's great.
Okay. What relation?
That'd be my mother and
Okay.
boss.
Mom and boss is pretty good. Then we have Tracy Tembo, and Mike is just doing a test comment. So if you're joining us, we'd love to know where you're watching us from. Feel free to put it into either the YouTube or on Facebook. If you're joining us on Facebook and you have a big screen TV, go ahead and open up the YouTube app. Just search for Allegheny Media and pop this game night up onto your big screen. So we'll see if Lydia's ready for us to join.
I'm going to share it to my own page.
Yeah, that'd
She's
be
getting
great.
closer.
Okay. She had to download Google Chrome. So I guess we should introduce this as if you don't know who I am, my name is Ryan Brenneman. I own Allegheny Media, and tonight what we're doing is we're putting a test to our system and kind of doing a proof of concept about these virtual game nights. So last week, Cartridges Galore gave us a Nintendo Wii, and Katie controlled it using all of the remotes at once, and we played a couple games. So we played Wheel of Fortune, and then we played Deal or No Deal, and then Pressure Luck, and we had a blast doing it. And now we're doing what is exactly like the Family Feud edition. I think the online edition is called Familiar Trivia. So if you see that word in there, probably a copyright thing. And we want to show people how you can still engage in the community while we're socially being distanced, because I don't know if you have found the same thing, but Katie and I have found that we're pretty much through all of the TV shows that we actually want to watch, and yet we still want something fun to do. And this is a super cool way because we can control how things look. So while everyone's using Zoom to have these game nights, what we're doing is using a secure call to bring everyone in together, making it look and feel the way we want to, and then we send that out to the internet land. So that's just a little bit about who we are. Cliff also does some of this stuff. While we want everyone to be local, Cliff is actually joining from New York. Now he tells me that that's the land where there are real pizzas, and that brings me into some of our prizes. As if you heard this is sponsored by Livvy's, and Livvy's has put up a specialty sundae. So the winning team is going to get a specialty sundae from Livvy's. Classic Car Wash wants you to have a clean car. It's raining like crazy. They've given some car washes to us. And then last but not least is Napoli. And wow, if you haven't been there locally, their food is fantastic. Probably the best stromboli that I've had in Cumberland. And so, new restaurant, if you've tried to get food from them, you know that it is near impossible to get in right now. I mean, I think we called the other night, it was an hour and a half wait just to get dinner. So check them out. They've thrown up a large pizza. And so we are playing men versus women. So let's go ahead and bring in, while we're waiting for Lydia to come in. So there you can see the game board below you. We'll go over the rules and guide you through this. Matt, how are we making out with Lydia?
She was getting pretty close about 2 minutes ago.
Okay. We're excited that you guys have joined us online while we bring in our last and final contestant. Let's see what else we got. Well, Susan said she's watching from bed. How about that? So she is relaxed and ready to go. If anyone else has beverages this evening, this is water. And tonight's show is brought to you by the letter C for cookie, because Katie made some cookies.
I want a cookie.
Well, you're pretty far away, or I can't send them virtually.
Cookie.
Oh.
All right, we'll get these other people on here. And, Matt, do you think we could go ahead with maybe some of the instructions a while to the rest of everyone so they know what's going to happen?
Well, yes.
We can clue Lydia in. All right, Katie, let's go ahead and bring up the instructions on the screen so everyone can see them, if you wouldn't mind. All right, I know that's kind of small. So basically how this thing is going to go is we're going to kick this thing off head to head. And so we will pick the first contestant from both the men and the women. So the first will go with Liz and Parker. You guys will go head to head together, and then we will read the question. The first person to raise your hand and make a noise. If you want to make a buzzing noise, great, but you have to make a noise so we can see something and hear something, and then we're going to call on you to give an answer to that. Now, if it's on the scoreboard, you'll hear a ding, and the points associated will happen. So how Family Feud is done is they take a question and they ask 100 people what the answer is, and then those answers go on the scoreboard. So with that, it looks like, let's just see if they're in. There we are. Okay. Brian Schreckengoss is texting me a picture. I thought there was a problem. He's just sending me a picture of the screen. Parker, thank your dad. So, if it comes up on the screen, it'll rotate with the points. Katie's going to keep track of that. And if it is not there, there will be an X. If you call first in the head-to-head, you have the option of giving an answer or passing it to the other team in the case that it's a difficult question. And then we'll play down through the board. So each team will have 3 strikes, so you continue to go, and we'll just rotate from Parker to Matt to Cliff. If it's there, it'll ding on the board. If it's not, you get an X. Once you get 3 X's, it goes to the opposite team where they have 1 chance to steal. But here's the fun part. You're going to get to figure out who you want to answer. And so if you think you know it when it's your opportunity to steal it, make sure to let people know. And you get 1 shot. If you get an answer on the board, you take all the points. If you don't, it goes to the other team, and we move on to the next round. Any questions on that? No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, ladies, it's a good thing that women are very smart because we might be leading into the first round with just 2, and we'll figure it out from there. If you, we'll see what she says. So we're just waiting for Lydia to get back on. It looks like. Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
It's giving her a little bit of an issue.
Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do. Matt, I might call an audible, and we might have Amanda bring up her person, if you don't
Very
mind.
good.
And let's get this in here. Amanda, I'm going to send you a link
Okay.
via Facebook Messenger right now. And have your friend click this link, and she'll be able to come into us. And you should have the Facebook message.
Good thing nobody has plans this evening.
We're all stuck at home. If you didn't know who that person was, let's bring in. Over here is Katie in the studio. She is running everything for us this evening and keeping track of the score, so we certainly appreciate that. And like I said, as we get loaded in here, we're just trying to get this last person assigned into it. And Amanda, who's going to be joining us? What's her name?
Savannah Brown.
Savannah. All right.
I'm going to say I'm registering a complaint up front. This is not fair.
Why is that, Cliff?
Because women are inherently smarter than men, and I'm on a team with all men.
Yeah. But you have a lot of life experience.
But we're already handicapped. We're men.
I bring a lot to the table.
Matt brings a lot to the table.
Oh, why? Were you a woman at one time?
I am down 1 testicle, but that's a different story altogether. I read a lot of clickbait articles. Lots of clickbait articles every day.
He gets trapped in. Well,
yeah.
Matt's in a business where people are dying to see him all the time, and so he has a lot of time on his hands. Matt is the funeral director of Scarpelli Funeral Homes here in Cumberland with 2 different locations, and we actually help out and do some live streaming of some funeral services recently.
Great help. You're very good at it. It's really helped out a lot of folks.
Well, we just want people to have some closure, and so we'll give a plug for kind of some of the stuff we do as we go into government live streaming.
I do not want to catch the coronavirus.
No.
Nope.
No, I'm glad everyone is healthy, and it looks like Savannah is popping in.
I'm trying to make sure my headphones are turned on.
No, that's great. We can hear you, so that's good. And then Savannah, we'll just have you tilt that laptop lid down so you look like everyone else. Perfect.
Okay. Hold
They
on
all
1
look
second.
so alike.
I guess they're on. Okay.
All right.
Can
good
you guys
job.
hear me?
We can.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, but not through my head. Do I need to wear these headphones?
It does help to keep the
Okay.
echo down.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wear them.
If you I'm just going to adjust your audio real fast on the fly. There we go. All right. Well, we should introduce you. Savannah, go ahead and tell us who you are and where you're from.
I am from Cumberland, Maryland, and my name's Savannah.
Okay. Well, we're so thankful.
I don't really have anything else to tell you.
Okay. Well, we're super glad that you could join us on the fly. We're playing Family Feud. Do you know how that's played?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Is there a way that I can move my camera so I can see everybody else? Like I only see myself.
Nope. Let's.
Me twice.
Oh, the red box.
Yes.
You can just move that wherever you want to, or shrink it down.
Okay.
Do you see the screen that has the instructions in the middle of it?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, let's get this game started. And so, Savannah, you'll be the third person to go up, so I think you'll have 2 examples before you. But Katie, let's go ahead and come to the first round of this evening. And,
Hey, Ryan.
Yes, ma'am.
I actually don't see the instructions on my screen.
Oh, okay. Well, do you now?
Yes, there we go.
Okay. All right.
Ryan, are we allowed to use that music?
What's that?
Are we allowed to use that music? Is that stock?
Yeah. It's it should be free. It'll actually shut off here once Katie clicks to the first game. So, Katie, let's go to round 1. Okay. Katie, let's go ahead and see the question for this. Now, remember, when we go to head-to-head mode, this is going to be the first 2 from each group. And so let's bring them up here. We got Elizabeth and Parker going head-to-head. Now, when we put the question on the screen, it's the first person to buzz and raise your hand. So, Katie, let's see the question.
Here we go.
All right, name a business you go to that seems to have the rudest employees. Ooh, Liz? All right, Liz, what is your answer?
Oh, sorry, Walmart.
Ooh, what type of store? Not a specific name, but a type of store.
Oh, dang.
Sorry, let's get the buzzer. All right. Sorry, Liz. Parker, it's going to switch over to the men. And so now it is going to be the men's turn to have a crack at this. And between the 3 of you, who wants to go first?
Beep.
Huh?
Cliff?
Yes.
Cliff wants to start for the team?
Does it have to be like a store, or could it be like
No, it's just a type. It's a type.
Okay,
So name a business.
I'm going to say the post office.
The post office. Katie, is the post office on the screen? Hey, good job, Cliff. 14 points for your team. Now let's bring this around to Parker. Parker, give us the name of a business that has the rudest employees. Any answer, Parker? Your microphone is not working. You might want to go ahead and just disconnect your earbuds, and we'll go to your laptop speakers. Okay, can we hear you? No? Parker, can you hear us? Yeah. Okay, well, let's try your headphones back in again. I don't know what's happening with your AirPods, but MacBooks and AirPods seem to be the issue tonight, everyone. Matt, let's jump over to you, and why don't you give us a name of a business that seems to have the rudest employees?
Well, I'm going to go with coffee shops.
Katie, is coffee shops on there? Coffee shops is not on there. Sorry, Matt. So you've got one strike. Cliff.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to say
back
motor
to you.
vehicle.
The Department of Motor Vehicles. There you go. Look, 10. 10 more points. Let's see if we have Parker back. Parker, do you have any audio coming into us? Nothing? No. Nothing from Parker. Okay. That's a Parker, we're going to do a quick troubleshoot on your thing and try to get you in here. Is there any way just to completely turn off your AirPods and then refresh your browser? And let's see if we can't get you into this call. We'd really love to have you. Just go ahead and click that circle to reload your on Google Chrome. Everything seems to work really well when we're doing tech stuff, and then we get into the show and things seem to go awry. So, Parker, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Hey, we can hear you now. Okay.
Awesome. So sorry.
All right. All right. So, Parker, name a business that you go to that seems to have the rudest employees.
A gas station.
Ooh, a gas station. Katie has a gas station on there. 2 strikes against you. Let's bring it back down to Scrappy. Scrappy, give us another answer.
The debt collector.
A debt collector. Katie is a debt collector on there? So we've got 3 strikes. It's up for the steal from the women. Now, of the 3 of you, who thinks they know this the most? Which one of you wants to answer it? Raise your hand if you think you know this.
If nobody else will, I'll try.
Okay. Amanda's going to go for it. Amanda, you got 1 shot. Name a business that you go to that seems to have the rudest employees.
Retail stores.
Retail stores. Katie, is retail stores on the board? There we are, and the women are going to take this round. Good job. Okay, we're going to tally up the points for you before we get into the next one. Have any of you guys ever been to Cartridges Galore? Anyone been to Cartridges Galore?
Yes.
They're very friendly.
Great. Very friendly. They're also a sponsor of tonight's game. Last week they gave us the Wii, so we're super thankful. This evening we're playing Family Feud or Familiar Trivia, and we're playing that using its PowerPoint driven, actually. Very interesting. Katie, are we ready for round number 2?
We are.
Okay, so we are ready to go head-to-head round number 2. Now, it's going to be Amanda and Matt. You guys are up against each other, so we will reload round 2. We'll get that up on the screen, and then we'll read off the question again. The first one to buzz, and then we'll go. Katie, you want to bring up round 2?
Yep.
There we are. Round number 2. We're fresh and ready, and let's go ahead and get the question. Name a reason you might not leave the house all day. Matt.
Buzz.
Oh, Matt raised his hand quicker than you could say the word buzz. Matt, give us your answer.
Pandemic.
Katie is a pandemic on the board.
Are we going for exact?
I think that we will use a general. Matt, let's check the board. Hey! Being sick and a pandemic are kind of the same things maybe right now, in not to take light of the seriousness of the coronavirus, but you're on the board, and let's go ahead and get this thing started. So the men have the board again to start. Cliff, name a reason
Bad
you might
weather.
not. Bad weather. Katie is bad weather on the board. Great job. Parker, let's keep the momentum going. Give us a reason why you might not leave the house all day long. Nothing out of Parker. Actually, Parker's internet has gone out. So Parker is having all kinds of tech problems. We're going to get him relocated closer to the router when he goes and kicks back on. Katie, would you message Parker and tell him to get closer to the router?
Can do.
Thank you. All right, Matt, and we're also going to give you an X. We have to give you 1 strike on the board.
That's fair.
because of internet issues. Katie, would you? There we go.
Not fair.
I know. I'm sorry. Life is not fair. That's what they tell me. So, Matt, go ahead and give us another answer.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go? Katie, is nowhere to go on the board?
Wow.
Sorry, Cliff. Let's go ahead and see what you have.
Can you ask the question again, please?
Sure. Name a reason why you might not leave the house all day.
Lazy.
Katie, is lazy on the board? Too tired and being lazy? Katie has ruled that you're still alive. So
I like that, Katie.
Katie is the official person behind the screen. Matt, give us an answer here. What do you think? Still 3 left. Why do you not want to go to work?
I guess there's dead people there.
There is that. Yes. Yes, there is.
But because I just worked yesterday.
Katie, time is up. And it's up for the ladies to steal the board. Which one of the women would like to answer this question? Name a reason why you might not leave the house all day long.
Me.
Oh, Savannah. Okay, Savannah, what's your answer?
A bad breakup.
A bad breakup. Katie, is a bad breakup on the board? No bad breakup. Let's go ahead and click through and see what the answers were. Number 3, we have watching TV. You might not want to go and leave the house because you want to watch TV. Also, it could be your day off. And last but not least, the most dreaded thing that sometimes happens is waiting for the repair person to arrive. You always have to take off work. I'm surprised that sick child wasn't on there. Well, we're going to go ahead and give the points to the guys so they have the answers for bad weather, sick, and too tired. Katie, if you'll tally those points down again, the guys are doing a really good job. What's their score now, Katie? She's going to get those.
The women have 49.
I believe it's not good.
So the women have 49.
And the men have 56.
What?
Whoa. Okay, let's update the scoreboard here. And you said the men have 56?
Yes.
Great. All right, so let's pop back over, and we're going to go into our head-to-head round with group number 3. So this means we have Savannah and Cliff headed in for this. So let's pull up our scores. It's a tight race. I really hope Parker gets to join us again. Parker, if you have your cell phone, you can join in off of your cell phone. Just use that URL and password, and we'll get you back in, buddy. All right, Cliff, Savannah, we're into round 3. Let's go ahead and see the question. First one to buzz gets it.
I'm scared.
Name something a cowboy would hate to have happen. Oh, Savannah.
Lose his horse.
Lose his horse.
Good answer.
Katie, is lose his horse on the board? No. A lost horse is not on the board. Cliff, it's going to move over to the
Fall off
men.
its horse.
Katie, is falling off his horse on there? Good job, Cliff. 5 people out of 100 said that he may get bucked off his horse. So let's go ahead and get this back over to the guys here. All right. Matt, give us your answer.
And get robbed? Robbers?
Is robbers on the board, Katie? No. Well, let's take this back to Cliff.
Step in horse dung.
Stepping in horse dung. Is stepping in horse dung on the board?
That's my first one.
I know you're from New York City. These cowboy questions may not be the ones for you. Okay. Matt?
Yeah, but I love Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So that
Loses his cattle.
Losing
Cows.
cattle.
Yeah.
Is somebody getting ice in the... on the...
Yeah, sorry.
No worries, okay. We're checking. Well, Matt, that was not on there. I apologize, buddy. So we're back again to the women. And which one of the ladies would like to answer this?
I do.
Amanda, this is for the steal.
Cowboy would hate to get shot.
Wait a second.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah,
the ladies
Good
take the
job.
points, so let's add 25 more to their board. And
ouch.
Yeah.
Oh,
74.
Good job.
Nice job.
All right.
robbing
ladies.
them of not having holes in their body.
That's a good. The only thing I need to make a change here real quick. Matt, you're going to see yourself twice as we go back into our head-to-head round because we need to pull you in against Liz. And Katie, let's go ahead and read off. The ladies have what score now?
74.
74. So let's hope that this is not a handicap for the women. Or actually for the men. I trust that the men are smart. Matt and Cliff, you guys have this as we move into what is going to be round 4. Katie, if we can go ahead and load that up. And I think you'll have fun with this one here. Now, again, when we pull the question on the screen, first one to buzz or raise your hand. So let's go ahead and have the question, Katie. Name one word polite people use instead of cursing. Was that Matt's buzz? Did Matt buzz?
No, that was
Cliff,
me, Cliff.
You do not get to buzz, so it goes to Elizabeth. Give us a
What?
word.
Why can't I buzz?
Well, because we're doing head-to-head, and Matt's in the bigger screen at the top, so it's him and Elizabeth at the podium.
I
I
failed
want my
you,
money
Cliff.
back.
Elizabeth, give us an answer for one word polite people use instead of cursing.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. Is oh, shoot on the board. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And the ladies have control of the board. All right, Amanda. What word do you use instead of cuss?
I just cuss. How about crap?
Crap. Katie, crap. Is crap on the board? No crap on the board.
There's no crap on the board.
There is no crap on the board. Savannah, your favorite word instead of dropping the dreaded 4 letters.
I say, oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge is fudge on the board, Katie. Look at that. 14 people also use fudge out of 100. So, Elizabeth, we're back to the top. Another round where you can tell us your favorite safe word.
Oh, one of my favorites is dang it.
Dang it? Katie is dang it on the board. Dang. 18 people out of 100 use that. We're still looking for number 1. So let's go ahead and bring this back down to Amanda. Amanda, give us a favorite of your words.
What about son of a gun?
Son of a gun. Is it on the board, Katie? No son of a guns. Savannah?
Frickin'.
Frickin'. Now, do you put the apostrophe at the end of the N?
I generally don't spell it.
You don't spell it, and it's your third strike either. All right, we're back to the guys. Guys, the number 1 and the 5th answer. Which one of you would like to take this? Talk amongst yourselves over there, Matt and Cliff.
I'll take it.
Shucks.
Oh, Cliff said he did want to take it.
Good.
Cliff, so
Good.
let's get your answer.
Darn it.
Darn it, Katie is darn it on the board. The number one answer, and the guys have stolen it. So, Katie, let's go ahead and get those points tallied up, and then we'll find out where they're at. Parker hasn't seen his Facebook message, and so I'm going to assume that he is in a land of no internet anymore. And so we'll hopefully he'll pop back in here. If not, it's going to be the Matt and Cliff show. But we are thankful that his picture stayed on the screen, right? I mean, that's always something positive.
He looks great.
Freezing.
He does look great. And you know what? Sadly, there's some family members on there watching and rooting for him. Tucker Schreckengoss says hello. Tucker, get your brother, call him by his phone, and see if he can get back on to join us.
Tell his family to root harder.
Root harder and send some internet his way. Katie, what are the guys at right now?
154.
154. That is fantastic. Well, Matt, so you're going to get to go head-to-head again with Amanda.
Shouldn't my buddy have a... Okay.
Well, Cliff will get to go next, but we got to pick one of you to go twice, right? Because Amanda can't go up against herself. As you see the scores on the screen.
I'd probably lose.
Well, if you talk back and forth to yourself, that's a problem. As long as you don't answer, we'll be all right. So, again, it's the first person of the people at the podium here to buzz and or raise their hand, and we'll call on you. Katie, let's go ahead and get the question for round 5.
Here we go.
Name something that you haven't done since high school gym class. Ooh, Amanda is in there pretty fast.
A cartwheel.
Katie, is a cartwheel on the board? No cartwheel since high school. Maybe they should have said since elementary school. What is the thing that you haven't done? I didn't know that I did any. Did anyone do any cartwheels in high school? Anyone here? Okay, Savannah. Savannah has done cartwheels in high school. Well, we're over to the guys. Matt, it's your steal.
Exercise.
Exercise.
Good one.
Katie is exercise on the board. Could you define exercise, Matt?
Right. Yep. Get a little more specific.
Play basketball.
Play basketball. Katie,
lift
is
weights.
basketball. No, we're going with your first answer, Matt. This is not just a random throw it out there and see what you get. Basketball is not on there. So we're back over to the ladies. And let's go ahead and lead off with Savannah. Savannah, give us an answer for something you haven't done.
A pacer.
What's a pacer?
That's where you have to run and hit the lines before the sound goes off, before it beeps. So you have to run and you have to get all the way back before a certain amount of time.
Katie, we're going to need you to see if running a pacer is on the board.
Pacer is
No,
not.
it's not. And so they have one strike. Sorry. Elizabeth, name something you have not done since high school gym class.
Oh, I have
Taking a shower?
not climbed. I've definitely done that.
Cliff, not something you haven't done.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go with climbed the rope. You know,
Climbed
that
the rope?
that you had to climb.
Wow. Where you fall from 30 feet down and then you just, thankfully,
I
most
never
people
got
had
up that
insurance
high,
back then.
Ryan.
You
I
never
never
made it to
made
the
it.
top?
No.
Okay. All right.
Climbing
Well,
is
shucks, Elizabeth. Amanda, save your team. Give us an answer of something you have not done since high school gym class.
What about pull-ups?
Pull-ups. Katie, is pull-ups on the board? No pull-ups on the board. Okay. Now, guys.
None of us studied hard in gym class.
No. No, apparently not. So, hey, we have a guy on the board. Are we just going to switch back and forth, Savannah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to get my buddy Billy in. There he is. He's in for the save. Come on in, Billy.
Okay. So here's Billy. Now, all the viewers at home, just understand Billy is on the guys' team, but they're rotating the computer between Savannah and him. So, Billy, did you hear the question? Actually, Matt, did you send him the link?
I did.
That's exactly what happened. Okay, here's the thing, Billy. I'm going to need to send you a new link because you just logged in right over top of Savannah. Hey,
Right to help.
it happens. We're excited to get another person in. It's all right, Matt. Here's
the thought that counts, Scrappy.
It is the thought that
Dang
counts. It. And so let's get you the call, and we're going to get him to log in. So, Matt, give him this next link that I sent to you, and we're going to get this thing going.
Okay.
And Amanda's going to try to pop back in. Or
does Savannah just need to refresh?
Yeah, hang tight, and let's get him moved off of it, and then Savannah's going to refresh.
How do I log out?
Hold on.
There should be a little, move your mouse, and there should be a little,
Matt.
Little red telephone.
Okay, Matt, I just sent you the link to send to Billy. And then Billy's going to pop in right over top of where Parker is. And then we're going to have Savannah refresh her screen. Cliff, you see what happens when we're live? This is this is a lot of moving parts, buddy.
I know. I've never done live before. This is interesting.
Yeah. Okay, Billy hopefully is going to pop in over here, and Savannah is Savannah's going to get logged back in. Hey, Savannah. Thanks. Matt was doing us a huge favor, and he had somebody jump in for Parker, but he logged in right over top of your call, and so we apologize.
That's okay.
So we're going to get Billy in here, and Matt sent him the link to go ahead and click on, and we'll see him pop in. But where were we at, Amanda? We were going into round 5. Is that correct?
No,
I'm not sure.
There was not a winner for round 5.
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, Billy, great. Hey, we're so glad to have you. Actually, it was going over to the guys, right? The guys were going to get this steal, correct?
Yeah, let's give Billy a shot.
Yeah.
Trial by
Billy.
fire.
Hey, Katie, pull up the question for Billy. All right, name something you have not done since high school gym class. Billy, give us your answer.
Square dancing.
Square dancing.
What?
Okay. Katie, is square
What kind of
dancing
answer
on the
is
board?
that?
We have trouble.
There is
Something
no
they
square
force
dance
you to
happening.
do in high
All
school
right,
gym class.
we have to go through these answers. Hey, is there anyone who has like maybe their TV set on in the background?
Turn the TV off.
Oh,
My
there it
phone
is.
is
It's
on.
Billy. Or they just have
hit
to.
mute.
They just have to hit mute or something, Billy.
Hit mute.
It's no different than when you're listening on your car radio and you call into the radio station. We get a little bit of feedback. Katie, let's go down through 1 through 8 and see just how terrible. Run a mile. Number 2. Dodgeball. Duck, dive,
man,
dodge, duck, and dive. Number 3.
Great movie.
Push-ups. So not pull-ups, Amanda, push-ups. Keep going
I
down
was
through,
trying.
Katie. Sit-ups or crunches. And then we have the 5th answer on the board, lifting weights. And then we have swimming laps. How about changed in a locker room? Some people are definitely not hitting up Planet Fitness. And then finally we have tennis.
I have
cannot
literally
believe-
done all those things since high school.
Well, Billy
How many times?
Billy's a regular athlete.
How
Billy,
many
we're so
times,
happy
Billy?
you could join us. We didn't add any
Numerous,
points.
all of them.
Just once, Cliff. All right, so we're headed into a head-to-head round. Now, this is going to be Cliff and Savannah. We're going to go ahead and load up round number 6. Cliff, are you
is not
feeling
fair.
confident?
Of course.
Now remember, if you're first to buzz, you don't have to answer this. You can throw it to the other team if it's a difficult question. So
Okay.
you have the option. Katie, let's go ahead and load that question. Name a good occupation if you're good at lying. Ooh, Savannah beaten Cliff.
A defense attorney.
Katie, is a defense attorney on the board? Ooh, lawyer. If there's any lawyers watching, we apologize. We know that you have to do it for an occupation. So the women are going to take the board. Let's go ahead and bring them over here. So Elizabeth, you're next up. Give us an occupation if you're good at lying.
A teacher for little kids.
A teacher. Katie, do we have any lying teachers on the board? Ah, goodness.
Good thing she's not a teacher.
It's a good thing she's not a teacher. Why would you?
You never know when you might have to tell a little white lie.
Okay, so it's the white lies that we're going after. Is that that's what I'm hearing? Okay, all right. Well, Amanda, let's see if you can pull this out for your team here. Give us an answer, an occupation if you're good at lying.
How about politician?
Ooh, politicians.
Oh,
Katie, is
good
politicians
answer.
on the board? 18 people out of 100 said that. Savannah?
A beautician.
A beautician. Katie is a beautician on the board? Who here has had, you know what? That haircut
It's like they
looks
tell
great.
you your hair looks good and it really doesn't.
Yeah. Is that before or after you get it done, though?
Either.
Either. You've had some bad haircuts. Yeah. Billy looks like he's had a few bad haircuts in his day, too, or else he does it himself. I'm not quite sure. Billy, are you cutting your own hair these days?
Sure am.
Wonderful. Matt has a Flowbee. So if you need,
Oh,
They really
nice.
suck.
they're terrible. They are terrible.
They suck.
All right, Elizabeth, let's see if you can pull this out for us. What do you say?
Can you read me the question one more time?
Absolutely. Name a good occupation if you were good at lying.
A prison keeper. A correctional officer, like in a prison.
Katie is a prison keeper or correctional officer or jailer or any of those associated occupations on the board.
That's going to be a no.
That's a big old no. We are sorry. It is not on there. Our apologies. All right. Well, it's going over to the guys. Now, guys, which one of you three think that they know this answer? And talk amongst yourselves
do.
who wants to answer this.
Light him up, Cliff.
Cliff, let's
Okay.
get him.
Yep. Poker player.
Poker player. Katie is a poker player on the board. Cliff,
I
your poker
want my
player-
money back.
You want your money back. Katie, you don't need to click on this, but if you want to tally up the points, the number 2 answer was sales. And then the number 4 answer was a comedian. 5th, a private eye. And then number 6,
I had
a
that. I had
psychic.
detective on there.
Cliff, I'm surprised that you did not get sales on this.
Yeah, I know. Well, because I'm
You're
the
such an
sales
honest
guy, but I don't
salesperson.
lie.
I know.
Yeah, I
You
don't
are such
lie.
an
It's a
honest
sidekick
salesperson.
a career?
Is Cliff, we were just talking about this the other day. Is a psychic a viable career?
Oh, I thought you said sidekick, like Batman and
sidekick.
Robin.
Yeah.
Or-
No.
Robin?
Psychic. Matt, I'm sorry. Definitely not a sidekick. Well, I mean, is Robin...
Also, I'd just like to thank all of our correctional officers out there. Hope they're working, taking care of everyone.
It's a good thing
I
that
have
they didn't
a,
say, like, cop or something, right? Gosh.
I have a
I
tenant
know.
in my
The prison
building.
Luckily, it appears Billy is frozen. So.
Oh, see, what's his official title?
Correctional officer.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so I knew I had it somewhere in there.
Hey, Matt,
I
text
like
him and
Prison
tell
Keeper
him hit the
better.
refresh browser.
I think
I think he's too offended.
No, he's not offended. I'm seeing his data speeds. They're just horrible.
He's out there in the underserved West Virginia.
Hey, Billy's back
We
in.
we could
Let's stop
really
talking
use
about him
some.
being a correctional officer. Billy, did you hear what they said? They said that an occupation that lies the most is a jailer or correctional officer.
I did get all that before I got briefly disconnected, so that's great.
Elizabeth.
And I'll be the first to admit I lie to inmates a lot. It's just kind of what you do.
Give us a reason why you have to lie to an inmate. Now, they're not
Just to
watching
make
this
them
right
go
now.
away.
Oh, okay. Just to make them go away. All right. Well, we're headed up to round number 7, and this is a head-to-head. This is going to be... Oh, hang on here. We need to change this head-to-head back around because we have Billy. But because we're super good at what we do, check this out. Bam. There you are, Billy. You're going head-to-head with Elizabeth. Now, how this works is when we bring up the question, you have an opportunity to raise your hand and make a noise. It's the first person that does it. You can either answer the question or, if it's a difficult one, pass it over to the other team. Got it?
All right. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Katie, let's load up round number 7.
Hey Ryan, can we get a score check?
Whoa. Yeah, what are the women up to now?
The women are up to 114.
And what do the guys have?
What did you have for them last?
154.
Yep, same as me.
Okay, so they've gained some points. Billy, now you can see where they're at. They're tailing up.
Right.
We're doing 10 total rounds this evening. So here you go. Let's save this thing. Katie, let's load up round number 7. All right, and here we go with the question. Name something you fill air with. Whoa! Billy slightly beat Elizabeth. His arm is like a rocket. That thing, wow. We should be
He's
doing
been doing
instant
some
replay
stuff
on
to
that.
gym class.
He has been. Billy, what's
I'm
your
going to
answer?
go with balloon.
Katie is
No.
balloon.
You don't fill air with a balloon. You
No,
fill a
name
balloon with
something
air.
you fill with air. That's what we said, Nate.
so with
Katie,
it.
bring up the question again. Cliff might have read that wrong. Name something you fill with air. Cliff, you got it?
Yeah, but that's very ambiguous, that question.
Yeah, we're
If you
we're,
fill
we're
it with
just
air,
going
it could
with
be
it.
something.
We didn't actually
It
make
could
the
be-
question.
It could be a compressor you fill with air. Something you fill with air. You use a compressor to fill with air.
Well, let's
yeah.
go with Billy's answer. Matt, keep your.
I think we should stop while we're ahead.
I'm thinking that's most good advice for men in general. Stopping while you're ahead, if anyone would agree with me on that, ladies, hands down. All right, Matt, you're up. Give us something else that you fill with air.
Tires. Kelly
Katie.
Springfield tires.
Okay,
Yeah.
give it a plug on
Nailed
in
it.
there. Nailed it. Cliff, let's keep this
Yes.
momentum going. What do you fill with air?
What do you fill with air? Like a hot air balloon? Or is that the same as a balloon?
I think that would be the same as a balloon. But he gave the answer, Katie. Is hot air balloon on the board? Cliff, no hot air balloon. Billy, what's your next answer?
I'm going to go with your lungs.
Katie, are lungs on the board?
Ooh.
Good job, Billy. Lungs are on the board. Matt,
Blimps?
blimps.
No.
Well, it came out of the mouth. All right, Cliff. Let's not get the third and final strike on this one. Give us something that you fill with air. And
Something
ladies,
you fill with air. Something you fill with air.
now there is technically a 20-second timer for these answers.
Technically. Something you fill with air.
Katie, time is up.
I'm
Let's
gonna
give an
ban you,
X.
Cliff.
Sorry, Cliff. Ladies, you have an opportunity to take
I have a
this
good
thing.
one.
You have a good one. Do the other up and below you want to give it to Amanda?
No. Give it to Amanda.
Go, Amanda.
Amanda, you got this.
Ball.
Katie is a ball
Those
on the
Good
board.
answer.
What kind?
Any type of ball.
Oh.
Any. Basketball. Football.
Are there any balls on the board?
Sports balls.
Sports balls. I think I'd also would have given them number 3, Katie.
Can't get both.
You can't get both.
What?
Yeah.
So
You can't
let's
do
go
that,
ahead,
Ryan.
tally
I'm
up.
making the rules.
Go ahead and tally up those points for the ladies, and I'll read off the other answers. The third was beach ball. The fourth was a raft or inner tube. And then in fifth, we have floaties. Those are important for little kids. If any of you have little children or you just let them sink, figure it out, kid.
That's what I did.
Right. Tough love, right, Billy? Just
Absolutely.
Well, that was me.
lie to them, make
And
them go
Cliff.
away, and tough love. Oh, I know. I'm just
Hey,
getting the correctional
Sal.
officer's feeling on this. And then finally, for any campers in the live stream, air mattresses. That was number 8. Okay. Well, we're going to get a score from Katie. Katie, what are the women up to now?
166.
166. And it looks like
man.
we're head to head with the second group of everyone. So let's go ahead and get Matt and Amanda up on the screen here. Let's pull up the scores because very surprising. 166 to 154. Matt, I'm going to need you to do your best here. Come on. Round 8. Katie, let's go ahead and show the question.
The Ocho.
If your clothes could talk, what would they say to you? Matt, you want to play or pass?
You're looking good.
You're looking good, Katie. You're looking good up on the board? Hey, there we are. Every day, my clothes say that. It's great. Cliff, what's something that if your clothes could talk, they would say to you?
Wash me.
Wash me, Katie, is wash me on the board. All right. Change me and wash me. Billy.
Lose weight.
Ooh. Lose weight, Katie. Is it on the board? Get in better shape. That's a good answer.
Got
All
to sweep.
Matt, let's sweep this thing up here. The question is, if your clothes could talk, what would they say to you?
You're they would say something encouraging.
Your clothes need to say an encouraging word to you. Katie is a motivational
Okay.
speaker on the board. No? No, it is not. Cliff, only
Press
one
me.
strike. Press me. Katie, not impress, but press. Is press on the board? No.
Oh, come on.
I know. I don't make the answers.
I
100
don't believe
average
it.
Americans do.
This is a setup.
I know. It must be from
I've been
Texas.
playing too much Cards Against Humanity.
We're keeping this. Yeah. Well, this was the PG version of familiar trivia. Billy, give us the answer. If your clothes could talk, what would they say to you?
You need to update your style.
Hey, pick a better set of clothes. Katie, is that on the board?
We'll take it.
Throw me out?
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Upgrade and throw me out. She's going to give it to you, but she's going to give it to you.
I like it.
So
I like
everyone
it.
can
Yeah.
see who's behind this thing. Here is Katie, and she is the person running this game. She's the decision maker this evening. So we're excited. She's helping you out. All right, Scrappy, you have one left.
You don't work there anymore.
What?
What clothes is Matt wearing after he quits his job? And he keeps wearing his clothes.
I keep waking up in Chick-fil-A uniforms.
He's trying to get the discount. There's nothing wrong with that, though. There is nothing wrong with that. No, that is not the answer. And so, ladies, who wants to answer this question? The question is, if your clothes could talk, what would they say to you? Out of you three, talk amongst yourselves quick and figure out who wants to give the answer.
Anybody have any good ideas?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's great.
Does anyone have any ideas at all?
Want me to go for it?
Go for it.
Liz, go for it.
Okay. You smell.
Katie, is
That's what I was
smell on the
thinking.
board?
Yeah.
I think the answer actually says you stink / stop farting. That's what it says. How many of the ladies say that stop farting? We just blame it on the dog. Isn't that what everyone does? The dog is
Or
the one
your
that
husband.
farted. Or your husband. All right, well, the women have taken that round. We're going to go ahead and get that score re-updated. And
This is brutal.
I know.
This.
Cliff, aren't you up to go head to head?
Sure.
Is that who we're at, or were we at
Yep.
Scrappy?
Yep.
Yeah,
Nope,
no, we're here.
with Cliff.
That's
Going with
wonderful.
Cliff.
Katie, what's the updated score for the ladies?
250 for the ladies, 154 for the gentlemen.
Just so we
Savannah,
can
I like
show
your
that
dog.
to everyone at home. Guys,
Yeah, hey,
look
thanks.
at that.
Yeah, why don't
know.
you just rub our faces in it?
Well, we're coming up. We just have 2 more rounds to go. We're playing 10 rounds this evening. If you didn't hear us earlier, everyone is competing for some gifts, and we have a large pizza from Napoli. We have a sundae from Livvy's. Well, that's enough to feed about 4 people. And
Will they send that to New York?
we will pack that to New York City for you, Cliff. And then last and
Thank
not
you.
least, we have some car washes from Classic Car Wash on Green Street and on Industrial Boulevard. We're thankful for those businesses as sponsor. You know, right now, businesses are being decimated all over. And so we're thankful that they could provide at least a few gifts to people to keep you at the, or keep them at the forethought of your shopping purchases as we try to shop local and keep some of these businesses around in our area. Matt is a part of a small business. Billy works for the prison system. Cliff is a small business owner. Ladies, any
I'm
of you
in
work
prison.
for a small business? Elizabeth, you work for a small business?
What?
No?
I mean, no. I wouldn't
No.
call it small.
Savannah, do you work for a small
Call it
business?
small.
I'm not really sure. I work for Western Maryland Dermatology.
Oh, yeah, no,
Kind
that
of.
counts. It's definitely a small business, and you guys are impacted of this whole thing. So, yeah. All right, well, we'll make that count. All right, here we go. It's round 9. Katie, let's go ahead and see the question. Name something you do not learn in school. Whoa, Savannah, before we're even done reading, has... What's your answer?
Your taxes.
Katie, is taxes on the screen? No.
That was a good answer.
Well,
That's a good answer.
we're up to the guys. The guys have taken the board. And so which one of you would like to give an answer for name something you did not learn in school? Bueller. Bueller. Okay, Billy. Let's go with Billy. Billy, Name something you did not
I
learn
know
in school.
taxes didn't show up, but I'm just going to go with finances. In
Finances,
general,
Katie. Is
finances.
finances in general on the board? No. Finances are not on there. I think maybe in home ec class, that's where I learned to do most of my finances. Balancing a checkbook. None of you guys? Okay, we're moving on. Matt,
Trying to remember. How to
names
love.
how to love romance. Katie, is romance on the board? No, Matt? It is not. So you should have learned that in high school, I guess. Cliff,
That would explain so much.
that would explain so much. Cliff, name something you did not learn in school.
No, I was going to say drugs, but that's not true. They teach you all about drugs. Then I went to alcohol, and I'm going like, well, they taught us about that too. They just didn't you didn't get to sample anything in school.
It's a drug-free zone.
The-
That's probably.
Yeah.
Is that your answer, Cliff?
No,
Oh, Katie, we'll let him
I
give
didn't-
an actual answer.
I didn't learn how to dance in school.
Katie, is dancing, getting the boogie on, the TikTok? No. Ladies,
Shoot.
it moves over to you. Which one of you would like to take this?
I already had my turn.
Liz, you'll probably have to speak up where it's pretty low volume.
Can you read the question one more time?
Katie, can you show the question for the ladies? Name something you did not learn in school.
I have maybe an answer. Do you guys want me to go for it?
Sure.
Sure. Taxes wasn't on there, so I'm at a loss.
Religion?
Religion. Katie, is
That's
religion
interesting.
on the board? No.
Really?
All right.
Separation of church and state.
We have
This
got
round
to
is
show.
Between
off,
this-
everybody.
Katie, just click
Between
through
this and gym class.
1 through 8.
Did any of us go to
Can we-
school?
Can we play like Twister or like Tetris? Or-
Oh, common sense.
Anyone,
Wow.
guys?
Wow.
Anyone see any of these answers down below here? I'm
How to
deeply
change a
concerned.
tire is probably the best one on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
How to
parenting,
say-
or manners, or common
I
sense.
learned a lot about parenting.
Oh, that's
Are you
right.
good
They
at
would
sports?
make you
Well, we didn't
take
in gym
the
class
baby
either.
home, wouldn't they?
No, I just
I don't feel
was
like you
learning
learn
from
parenting
examples.
until you're a parent, and I'm not, so I still didn't learn that yet.
The first one is just a trial, so you're good to go. Well, we have no changes in the scores, and we're going to end with round 10 coming up, and it's going to be a head-to-head of Billy versus Elizabeth. Katie, let's go ahead and load up our next round. And before you show that, let's take a look here, because I think no, this is actually pretty good, Katie. What do you think? Yeah, this is really great, actually.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
This is a really good one. All right.
Scrappy, what you got there?
This is a stuffed testicle. I believe it is. I just
Show
survived
and tell.
testicular cancer, and I do believe actually in April is
Wow.
Testicular Cancer Awareness Day. So to all the young men out there, if something feels weird, get it checked out, or you'd end up living in a funeral home in South Cumberland.
Which funeral home in South Cumberland, Scrappy?
The only one in South Cumberland, just up from
Scarpelli.
Sheen. Yep.
Wonderful.
Scarpelli Funeral Home. Yeah, Cumberland
Okay.
and Cresttown. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're gonna give that plug, but also a good plug for Testicular Cancer Month in April.
Very treatable in the early stages.
Hmm.
If you let go a year like I did, little tricky.
Well, we're
So-
happy that you're here, buddy. We are
Thank you.
extremely happy.
Thank you.
And it's now May 1st.
I have to remind people of that everywhere I go, so I get my cancer benefits.
There you go. Okay. Well, we're going to move on with the final and last round. Renee, truly, we are happy that you are loving this, and we're glad that you could join on with us on Facebook and YouTube. And
love you, Renee. Keep those marbles going. She runs the Cumberland Marbles, and they're world champion.
Get out of here. What is the Cumberland Marbles?
Wow.
Cumberland Marbles in Cumberland is a deep tradition, and you should do a documentary. And I believe they just won the national title recently. And we received money to improve the marble stadium at Constitution Park. It holds 30,000 people. And yep.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to live stream that. Cliff, that sounds like something that we should be live streaming.
Name someone else.
It?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that there's not a marble stadium that holds 30,000 people in the city of Cumberland. But good try. Let's get some funding to improve the park.
Every other part is true, though.
Okay. Well, we're on with our last and final round. We're glad that you stuck on with us in this lovely evening. So, Katie, let's see the question. Name something that moves very slowly. Billy. You want to take this
Turtle.
or pass it?
I'll take it.
Turtle's on the board. Fantastic. Let's get this brought back over here. And Matt, you're up.
Trucks. Big trucks.
Unless they're traveling down a mountain, Matt.
Well, this is true. Cumberland does enjoy tractor-trailer accidents, apparently.
Goodness. Terrible.
It's crazy.
Terrible. Yeah. Got to do something about that.
Just charge them like $100,000 or I don't know.
I don't know. They got to do something. Anyway.
Trucks is not on here.
No trucks. Cliff?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Name something that moves very slowly.
An insect.
Katie?
A worm.
Are worms and insects on the board?
No.
Yeah.
Good job. Billy, give us something else that you think moves very slowly.
Snails.
Snails. Katie, is snails on the board? Good job. Matt?
My parents. Okay. Yeah.
Your specific parents are definitely not on the board. Are they watching?
From bed. From bed, apparently.
That's okay. Cliff? Give us your answer. And don't let this go to the ladies.
Women.
Women? Do women move slow?
That was not Cliff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't answer. Cliff, give us your answer.
What's that? Can you repeat the question, please?
It was women.
Name something that moves very slowly.
I know it's kind of sexist, but just say it.
Matt, you can't whisper into his ear.
We can all
He's
hear
whispering
you.
sweet nothings in my ear.
Yeah, we can all hear you, Matt. And for any ladies in the dating pool, Matt thinks that you move slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Some things explain themselves.
Cars and traffic.
Oh.
Cars and traffic.
Oh, come on. I'm out of here.
Cliff,
I got bigger fish to fry.
this is not New York City where nothing moves.
You know, the Long Island Expressway is the largest parking lot in the world.
We're going to come up and
the
find out
nearest
sometime.
toll gate is about 100 miles from here.
Cliff knows where we are. He has seen some pictures to see our traffic.
I've probably
jams.
driven through there.
Ladies, it's up for you.
I've got
for
one.
the steal.
Take it, Amanda.
Do it, Amanda.
Sloth. Sloths.
Sloths. Katie, are sloths on the board?
They are.
They are. Tally up those points for the ladies, and we're going to read off the rest of the answers. Now, Matt, I thought that you would have said this when you said your parents, but the number one answer was actually elderly people.
Personal fave, old people.
I'm so sorry, my dad. Please don't fire me.
How about number 5, Katie? Glaciers. Glaciers are also a slow-moving thing. And how about number 7? Babies and toddlers.
Oh, yes.
Do babies and toddlers move faster than old people?
Absolutely.
Like if we had them
Probably,
erase
most
a
definitely.
turtle, a baby, and a toddler, who's winning?
That toddler's taking the win.
The toddler's going to take it.
Yeah, by far.
Hey, Billy, this answer is for you, pal. The number 8 answer is the DMV. I think you gave that in one of the other ones, right?
That was the other guy that was in that spot.
Oh, wait a second. That was Parker. Same tile, different person.
That was the guy we all heard filling up his cocktail.
Katie, what's the score for the women?
Give me 1 second.
A lot.
If I log out before you
307.
announce them the winners.
307? Was that the case, Katie?
Yes.
307. All right. Let's pull this back over here, and we are going to load up the scores. I know that's kind of blocking things, guys. That was pretty bad. Is that double, Katie? Just shy of double.
Yep.
Hey, put in the comments if you're watching, what game should we be playing next week? We'd love to hear your thoughts on the game that we should play. We've already done Wheel of Fortune. We've done Pressure Luck. We've done Deal or No Deal. Now we've just done Family Feud.
Prisoner and jail warden's wife?
I'm not familiar with that game, Cliff. Billy, are you familiar with that game?
Can't say I am.
Okay. Well, here's how this thing is going to go. Ladies, we're going to give you the prize from Napoli, which is a large pizza. We'll give you the car washes, and we'll give you the sundae. And amongst the three of you, you can figure out who wants to take what prize and who wants to take who out on a date. Again, this was brought to us by Livvy's Classic
Don't get the
Car Wash.
coronavirus.
Wait, actually, you cannot go out. Only one of you can go pick up the pizza. Only one of you can go get your sundae from Livvy's. And only one of you can get your car washed. That's the way that this works. Well, we're thankful for all of our sponsors, including Cartridges Galore, who has their own live stream that they do every Friday at 5. We're thankful for Chris Hendershot and the sponsorship there. Of course, Allegheny Media as producing this event. Everyone watching at home, we're glad that you enjoyed this, and we're thankful that you could bear with us as we brought in some people to take other spots. Seems like internet seems to be the problem in the area tonight. Cliff's joining us from New York City. Elizabeth is joining us from over near Annapolis. And so we're thankful that you could join and be a part of this too. Katie, any final thoughts that you want to say?
I just want to thank Billy for jumping in and saving the day for the guys.
You're welcome.
Billy.
My pleasure.
Billy did a great
Thank
job.
you for your service, Billy.
Can I just say I hope I don't offend any prison keepers or correctional officers?
I think
You're fine.
when you say prison keepers, I'm pretty positive that you've offended them all.
I know.
I probably shouldn't claim this, but Elizabeth is my
The
sister.
way my mind works.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Elizabeth
probably
has.
should.
So you're the scorekeeper and sisters?
Katie, you want to answer for that now that you're about 4 shades of red?
Now that you're outed?
I tried to be unbiased, impartial.
Actually, I think she gave some answers for the guys, right, Cliff? Like she did. She actually leaned in pretty heavy and gave the guys some answers that I probably
I gave
wouldn't
Billy
have.
20 points on the
Right.
Which is actually
upgrade
very
jeans.
sad. it's actually very sad that she leaned heavy on the boys and we still got our asses whooped.
Cliff, this is PG. We could have kids watching at 10:20 at night.
Oh, well, an ass, what I meant like a donkey.
Okay. Cliff's
Scrappy
from New
let
York.
one slip earlier.
He actually doesn't like the game that we played. What round was that, Katie, where we said that you what word do you use other than a cuss word? Cliff, he just drops them. That's what they do in New York. That was round 4.
To me the question should have been, what words do you use that are cuss words instead of using something?
Well, what happens, Cliff, is that YouTube flags our video as explicit, and then they don't let people see it anymore. So that's why we didn't do that round.
Did you click "This is for children" button? Is that why?
I did not. But Scrappy, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to give a list of curse words.
Oh my goodness! Here we go. We are circling the drain. And
here we go with number 1. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for joining us. Tune in next Friday night at 9:00 as we play another game with local people, or maybe not local people. We're going to play games with people, and tell us what game we should play in the comments and who should be in that game. Thanks so much for joining, and we're glad you could be here.